Welcome back for another in-depth analysis. Today we're going to analyze the beamwork and routine of Olympic champion Svetlana Boginskaya. I was actually on the Olympic tour with Svetlana, so I know her a little bit. I helped her work on learning English, and she helped me learn a little bit of Russian. Svetlana was known for her unique, elegant, and authoritative style. Everyone has their own style they bring to their gymnastics, and in my view, and I'll probably get some grief for this, but Svetlana had my favorite gymnastic style for a woman gymnast. She had a respectable difficult level, but I think her unique and personal style is what many people remember about Svetlana. Her incredible toe point always stood out to me, and I can't recall ever seeing her not point her toes unless it was intentional. Her confidence and authoritative finish after completing each skill also stood out to me. It seemed every movement she made had intention and was deliberate, and many of her movements had a flow and a body wave to them. She paid a lot of attention to small details with her own style, and she was recognized for her elegance. Also interesting is that she retired in 1992 after the Spain Olympics, but she came back to the sport in 1995 and went on to compete in the 1996 Olympic Games. I'll be comparing her beamwork pre-retirement and post-comeback. So let's get started with the analysis. She mounts the beam with a front flip onto the beam. Slowed down, we can see her head is pretty close to the beam, which is pretty normal for this mount. She lands in a deep squat, but because she stands up so quickly, immediately into a leap, it leaves the impression it looks higher than it really is. She'd been doing this mount for years, and she was very solid with it. She later changed to leap in what we see here. After her comeback, she made some small changes to her routines, but nothing too huge. In her unique style, she's basically walking forward here, but with her coordination of her arms, legs, and movement, there's an intention and elegance to them. It's just appealing to watch. Here we contrast the general movement and style of Simone Biles to Svetlana Boginskaya. We can see Svetlana's more aggressive and intentional style. Here's her acro series, back handspring to 2 layout step outs, and she was actually very consistent and solid with this. After her comeback, she started her series with a kick to handstand and step down into her series. She has great flexibility in her back step outs. Her body is halfway flipped over, but her leg is almost completely flipped to touch the beam. The faster she gets that foot on the beam, the more she can push down and micro adjust before her next skill. Really clean and stretched work here. In their acro series, Simone keeps her hands one in front of the other, while Svetlana has her hands side by side. This is just a personal choice as to what feels more stable. Her series is defined by aggressiveness. Svetlana's taller, longer body rotates slower and is defined more by her elegance. They are both excellent. Svetlana shows very nice flexibility in her split series, and her toe point adds so much elegance and beauty to each skill she does. I'm struck by her toe point. It makes every skill look more elegant. Even after her comeback, she maintained very good flexibility and always maintained such good toe point. Her toe point was a defining characteristic of her gymnastics. It seems she treated every passive skill as an opportunity to demonstrate her aesthetics, her flexibility, and her grace. Again, beautiful split position. Such great lines and execution. The one on the left, she holds her foot with one hand, and the one on the right is a free kick. Both show great flexibility. Again, beautiful split position in this back walkover. Such great lines and extension. All of Svetlana's skills and flexibility are enhanced by her extreme toe point and extension. Even in the smaller skills, she added her own flair and style, and this helps separate her from the other athletes. Here's a small but stable torjete. She upgraded her full pirouette into a double pirouette after her comeback. It was a logical value increase for her. She has a small adjustment, but look how fast she tries to get back to the center after the skill. The faster she gets back to her finishing pose, the less severe the bobble looks. Before Svetlana made her comeback, she did a gainer layout step out within her routine. After her comeback, she did a run tuck front flip. Her running tuck front landed very similar to her front flip mount. A lower center of gravity always helps stabilize balance, and I believe this was done intentionally. Her round-off double tuck dismount seems very easy to her, and I imagine she focused primarily on sticking the landing. Maybe it's me, but when you look, she looks very close to the end of the beam on her dismount. Apparently, she's very exact because I never heard of or saw her miss the beam on a dismount. She has to cowboy her double back dismount or pull her legs apart to accelerate her flip rotation so she can get it around, and that's one of her rare noticeable deductions. She displays very clean execution and style on all her other events as well. If I watch Svetlana from across the gym, I can tell it's her by her personal style and body movement. Her style stands out. She showed more maturity than many of her peers. Even when she had to fight or adjust to get her skill back in balance, she very often kept a very tight body and great execution. She emitted maturity in all her performances, and if she lacked difficulty in a routine, her elegance, style, and presentation could make up for it a little bit and influence your perception of her gymnastics. Svetlana was iconic for her generation and defined by her personal style and elegance. Her extreme and clean toe point and extension and expression in movement also helped set her apart from her peers. Look how straight her body is in this double layout, really beautiful. I've always been a fan of how Svetlana expressed her gymnastics. I hope you enjoyed this analysis and got some value out of it. Feel free to like and subscribe so you'll be notified when I release other gymnastics analysis videos, and if you have any thoughts on who else you might want to be analyzed, drop it in the comments. Until next time, rock on!